It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, with a loss in game one, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. And after losing game one, Kenny, this is a critical game. I mean, it's a situation where their backs, as they say, are against the wall. Would you contend that they have to win this game?
Well, it would be probable, but only a handful of teams have dropped the first 2 games at home and gone on to win the series. However,
yours is one of them.
I was on a team that did it, so I can't say it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely to be that clutch.
Listen, Leonard.
Here in San Antonio, the Tower of the Americas stands 750 feet tall in the center of Hemispheric Park. We're at the sold-out arena in San Antonio, Texas. We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark. Look at San Antonio. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first 2 at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them. Having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. Freak in a 2-guard. Chandler out there with Mirza Teletovic. And there's Bledsoe, and it's Holt in at the 3-set. Now here's Freak, following the miss by Tony Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Expanding his range. No luck. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. They come off the loss on Friday.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And, guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why they stuck with it. I mean, they dug themselves a hole and couldn't find the tweaks they needed to get out of it.
Here's Freak following the score by Tony Parker. That's good. Freak's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Parker with it. Screen by Duncan. Ginobili, that's for 2. The Spurs rebound. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Parker.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. In terms of how they'd respond after giving up home court advantage in Game 1, he replied, that was last game. That's in the past. We've just got to focus on the present. But he did admit that a loss here will make things very difficult for them. History tells us, Kevin, that's a near impossible thing to overcome.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Holt gets to the corner and buries it. Now here's Parker. Baseline J on the way. That is good. Parker's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
To the wing on the left. To the right side. Bledsoe passes to Freak. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And the shot is good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, dishes it to Freak. Chandler with the screen on Ginobili. Chandler kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Chandler. He feeds it to Freak. Chandler a screen. Here's Holt. Another 3 for Phoenix. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Mills in at the guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Now here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Mills. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's now 7 points for Freak. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Tony Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bledsoe's checked in. And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And here's Freak. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Now the pass to Holt. Freak kicks to Chandler. Takes it from 10. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter. San Antonio trailing here. On the wing, Green. Teletovic grabs the board. The Suns have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
On the wing, Green. Duncan kicks to Leonard. Pass to Freak from deep three-point range. San Antonio with the rebound. In transition, here come the Spurs. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I'll tell you one thing. They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the first half.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
The Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for the Suns. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 36 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hope that he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got...
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Over in the corner, Meeks. Pass to Holt. Three-pointer, 6 on the shot clock, and it's good. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been...
One more time, keep it going for yours. And some changes here for the Spurs. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Suns on top.
Coach, you're going to...
All right.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game.
He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Freak in at shooting guard. Chandler out there with Mirza Teletovic. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Holt in at the 3. Freak with it, picked up by Ginobili. Outside for Bledsoe. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Bledsoe against Parker. Kicks to Leonard from downtown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now Freak, 14 points for him. And that is good. Freak's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Suns. Spurs trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ginobili dishes to Parker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's Freak, covered by Parker. And that one's good. Freak.
And this... collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Feeds it to Parker. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. And it's 8 points for Tony Parker.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Chandler is screen. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Pass to Holt. Bledsoe outside. Here's Freak. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Spurs trail by 15. Parker outside. Aldridge a screen. Parker passes to Ginobili. Duncan kicks to Leonard. They grab their own miss. Aldridge uses the glass to finish the layup. Aldridge has got 9.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Ginobili. Ginobili with the steal. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Ginobili's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Phoenix leading by 11. Bledsoe dishes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Ginobili. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Freak. A different look now for San Antonio. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Duncan. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. right, let's go over to the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through LaMarcus Aldridge. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Suns leading by 13. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And that one's good. Freak's got 25 points in the game.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And Mills kicks to Anderson. Aldridge a screen to the paint. Layup off the pin. Mills can't hit.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Spurs trail by 15. Leonard against Bledsoe. Here's Anderson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Leonard on the wing, beyond the arc. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Down low. Makes it off the glass. That's 7 points for Tyson Chandler.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And Mills kicks to Leonard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment here to 2 shots. Spurs trail by 17. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Leonard the 3 and Diaw the 4. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Ginobili.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Suns making a switch here. And both free throws good from Freak.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. From the baseline. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Ginobili. Freak. And Ginobili pulls it down. Chandler with the steal. Throws it up high. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the inside. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Freak. That 3 off the mark. Spurs trail by 15. The feed to Diaw. To the middle. It's deflected. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And here's Freak. And And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. That's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Leonard having a good one. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here's Freak. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Let's go. And that's now 30 points for Freak.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Aldridge with a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Diaw, and it's San Antonio with another.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks again, Doris. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Freak. And a miss there on the triple.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Parker with it. Out-defended by Freak. Parker left side. Nobody near Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Freak. The pass to Holt. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Freak. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
San Antonio again missing.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Suns.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Down low, Chandler with the steal. Freak with it. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Leonard. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. Calderon passes to Diaw. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of time.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
They kept feeding him the basketball, and he did not disappoint. For the guys guarding him, it was a long, long night. As he pushed his point totals in the 30s, he got more and more determined. Great effort.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.